everybody, did this make better? Sorry for the long wait. And this is What If Deku had nightmares, part 26, I believe. Okay. Now, last time I left off, I'll just begin there. When Zuko finally awakened and Uraraka, and he saw Uraraka and, well, his father had some kind of serious face, they immediately turned back and, well, become all joyful again. Zuko tried to piece things together, but he can't find any more details, so he had to leave it at that. They had their dinner. She stayed a little bit longer, about an hour more, and then she went home. Zuko, of course, taking her there. After that, the very next day, it shows a scene of them going into the bus and everybody else somewhat doing this. As they're going in, Zuko and Uraraka are sitting right next to each other, before they can talk even more. Some of the girls basically are saying that they're doing couple stuff already, and, well, it's kind of cute. Uraraka, of course, blushes a bit, but Zuko stayed cool and calm and just hold her closer to him. Just wrap his arms around her. Basically, just making sure that everybody sees. She gets a little more flustered, even though it's in front of everybody else this time, so it got a little more embarrassing. Moving on, as they're going over to the training camp, what was I? Sorry, tired. Now, during the ride to the cliff, actually, Aizawa stopped them. They got off, and they're looking over the view as they're stretching. Zuko, as well as Uraraka, everybody else get off. Mineta, being like Mineta and forgetting to use the restroom, it started freaking out as he asked Aizawa, as Aizawa ignored him and explained a lot of things, especially the pussycats that are coming by. They came by, explained what's going on. Zuko does not really care as much, but what he did care is for the shaking of the ground. He looks over towards Uraraka, grabbed her hand, and tried to run towards the other side. As it falls, Zuko jumped forcibly, pulling Uraraka, and they somewhat made it, where Zuko is hanging on the edge, and as well as Uraraka is dangling off of his hand. Now, after that whole scene, Aizawa tells Zuko that this is a test and you must be down there. Zuko asks Uraraka if she could use her quirk. She does. And as they get back down, she thanks him for, well, trying to save her. Zuko said, yeah, anytime. And now they're explaining that they need to get through the beast forest all the way to the other side, and around in the center about 3 hours. Now everybody start fighting, and it was all good and dandy for the most part. But Zuko noticed as they're fighting against these monsters, some of the classmates are actually fighting against some that are not directly in the way. So he speaks up and tells them, how about we not attack those? We just need to get through there fast enough, right? They did not tell us to, attack every single one that we see. It would be a wasting of time, and it's getting close to dinner. As they realize what they're doing and decide to do it. So they ignore most of the creatures. They only attack when they are attacked by them. So it actually goes through there faster, to a point where they almost made it there at 3 hours. So it's 3 hours and 30 minutes. They're coming out tired but not exhausted. And one of them explained,
the litter is almost here. That took a lot longer than I expected it to.
You said it would only be like 3 hours.
I guess we timed it based on how long it'd take us. Sorry.
Now you're bragging about how much better you are? That's so mean. I'm starving. This is hell.
I thought it would take you kids even longer, but you did much better against my dirt monsters than I thought you would. You guys were seriously great. Especially the four of you. It seems like you've had quite a bit of experience. I call dibs on these kittens. I'll groom them myself.
as that happens, I was just getting bored of it, so I did that. As that happens, Aizawa asks the other one is what's going on with her. She's just she explained that she's at the age of finding a mate and getting a little greedy about everybody. As that goes on, Zuko asks about the child. He didn't say about their age. He's asking about the child that's right next to them. As one of them says, oh, he's my sister's son. He's just staying with us for a while. Which Zuko promptly walks over to him, sees his eyes. So he squat down. He basically went on his knees. He basically kneeled, sitting down on his knees, and asked him, "What's wrong?" Which Kola did not expect. He was expecting like, "Hello," or "I'm gonna be the next great hero," something like that. But when Zook said what's wrong, somewhat hurt. But Kola tried to stay strong and said, "Nothing. You're just a stupid hero. You will never care." Zuko said, oh, I see. He reached out his hand, which Kola promptly tried to strike at Zuko's groin. Zuko does not dodge. He can dodge it, but he's not choosing to. As told the kid, Toga. Damn it, I actually forgot the name of the kid too. Fuck. Koda, yes. Kota or Kota? One of those two. Anyway, Koda, after he struck him and was expecting a reaction, Zuko just grabbed onto the kid's arm, put it on his hand, and said, start shaking. Said, "It's very nice to meet you, Sir Kota." And Kola is kind of freaked out, and well, the rest of the class is also freaked out because Zuko did not flinch or even scream during that motion. The guys, they clutch and react because of that point. As Uraka finally comes by and asks Koda why he did that for, and Koda tried to leave, but Zuko just passed him on the head and said, "No worries, we're all heroes here." gets kind of pissed off Koda just a bit more and walks away. Everybody else have their dinner. Zuko brings his special spices for occasions just like this, put it on his food. Baraka asked for it, and he put it on her food as they enjoy the meal. Afterwards, the hot spring. Baraka went through hers, Zuko went through his, and everything went well and good and dandy until Mineta was deciding to climb. But Zuko stopped him and told him, well, Mineta, you know that I'm dating Baraka, right? What the? Oh crap, that? No, I didn't. Oh, I hate this. Oh crap, now I see. Dang it, I don't feel like, oh man. Did I miss my turn? Hopefully not. Okay, back to it. Which Mineta scaredly said yes. He does. And Zuko said, good. So what would happen if you looked at her and with me no? Mineta gets a little scared and said, yes, you should be scared. As Deku give him a huge smash towards Mineta. And Mineta, he basically passed out. Everybody took their time and enjoyed it. And, well, Zuko, well, he said, sorry girls, I stopped the, perv. It shouldn't bother you for about an hour or two, I'm not sure. As all of them thanks him for this. Koda sees what happened, but he accidentally looked over to the girls. Nosebleed happen, he faints and falls over to Zuko's side. Zuko sees, some of the guys sees a kid falling. Zuko charges up one for all to catch him and take him to one of the pussycats. Manly, Pixie Bob, Ragdoll. I know there's one more, I just forgot what their name is. She put him down as Zuko, gets back to his bath and, change. Come back out and ask what has happened to him, which she explained about the attack from a villain that was in prison but somehow got out and sadly killed Koto's parents. Zuko said, oh, I see. By any chance, do you know this villain's name? And she says it. Zuko's, oh, I see. Thank you for telling me, but I had to go. Which, when he leaves, she's kind of confused because his tone completely changed. Going over, he's just sitting in his room, basically in his bed, and just thinking about the torture that he had gone through. As it was going on, as he finally fell asleep, went to sleep, what was it? What can I say? They wake up. Aizawa shows them how far of progress they have and explain to everybody, he already did it with Bakugo, that everybody needs to train on their quirk even more than before. And so they're training. And Zuko is training like with a Pixie Bob, I believe. I believe it was a him. Not sure. And so, Zuko's training on his quirk. As he gets hit by Pixie Bob with whatever punches that he or she do, I really need to know what their gender is. He flinches, but it doesn't hurt him as much as it keeps going because he's covered in his black goop, his nightmare, for this to happen. As it was too much punches, he'd make a vow and put the liquid in there, the one he experienced the pain. He chugged it for him to re-experience the very pain again, to a point. He gets stronger with both his physical and mental state. But sadly, it adds on to the nightmare, the true nightmares. I'm going to end it at this point. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day. Bye.